So G2, I think if they just remain calm, okay.
Solar Flare, that's not calm. It's Zenith's blade. Good disengage. Change Corruption hits the back line though. And on, close to dying, will die first. The supreme display of talent ain't that good. And Ben as well in the front line's getting shredded. G2 believe, and so do Europe. They're seeing the end. They're seeing the wall. The combination's there. A triple about to turn deadlier into a quadra for Skewmon, who has been riding EU high.
Long. Do they want to punish this push on BDD? BDD is 50%.
Flash forward. Rude, it's only going to be the slow, but Kanavi immediately goes in. One more auto content for the week. He does not quite get the damage. BDD still living. Cream in trouble. Hung over the wall. Hits him with the
Great wall not only knocks back the monkey, but interrupts Maple's Realm Warp as well, so prevents that escape tool for PSG Talon, and they just chase them down so effectively.
And this is just beautiful. Pulverize, seismic shove, decimate, just juggling Maple. There's nowhere he can even move. He didn't have his flash, but even if he did, you're not going to get a chance to use it. Now the Herald's been summoned up in the mid lane, used to crash here as Fnatic just disengages yet again from an Imkoi play. There's just nothing coming up for Imkoi here. They're trying to pop on the hunt. They're trying to make stuff happen. The poor little scuttle crab got knocked into the forest. He's an aquatic creature. He doesn't know what to do there.
I mean, look, he's been a great tourist. Look at him. He's having a fun out time, waddling along.
He's seeing the sights, sounds, and smells of Summoner's Rift in places and ways that he never has before. And now he got beat over the head by Wukong, and he's dead.
Well, that's what happens when you go to the jungle sometimes, you know?
At least he had a good trip on his way out. And they are cutting off the hopes of Fnatic. Upset and Mickey trying to get themselves away. Back through the tribe rush. Elyoya and Jojo on the chase. Mickey with the flash of the wall, but Supa is ready to tumble right after him. Upset, the last man standing. He's going to summon up the Herald to try to get away. Maybe try to take the taxi home. A little bit more damage might just be able to stop him, but no. Upset will use the Herald to be the only man on Fnatic who survived.
But that was supposed to be the only silver lining for them, and it's Upset who has to...
Have a cut in the wave.
Oh my God!
Trying to get the cannon off the Nexus turret. He just needs Levi to respawn. He's a jump in right now.
He needs to
get it off of it. That'll get it off the backdoor bonus. I think he walked into range, but he is very tanky. He'll buy some time, and backdoor bonus will eventually fall. He'll die to Elder, but he bought enough time that I think Gam can live. Levi's up in 1 second, but the turret falling with the new wave. Relative with Shady. Can he find the stunts? Wayward still on it. Wayward still hitting.
Trying to get the second Infernal. It's just gone. Are going to be taken low, secured by Ning as Jankos goes into the pit, going to start the fight, but he's 1 versus 2. Perks coming in now as well. Ning taken very low, likely going to be killed to start this fight off. Wood did able to find some CC onto multiple people. Balon now going to be the target of the Vanguard's edge. Wonder trying to make something happen, but G2 look like they just want to disengage this one now. They already got the pick onto the enemy jungler.
Go Mini putting down 5 damage auto attacks, doing what he can to keep mid lane alive because top and Hib has been killed, and they even got the pick off on Bang.
Rux doesn't actually have to stop pushing right now. They can delay the recalls. The Ash arrows. Look at the arrow. Get teleport.
He's gonna stop it. He's stopped, dude. Which means they can push.
Mid lane, they're gonna try to go. It's going to be pincher maneuver. They're all grouped up. They got to be careful here. They're coming in. Imp is okay. Amazing takes a lot of damage. So as trying to get to the back line. He did get hit by Emo playing. Expect is okay. Big old shockwave for him. That shockwave does work though. Oh, and the wild growth. It keeps him alive. Expect gets a solo kill.
That was the combo. Literally can have a miracle happen right now.
KT pushing in, BDD flash forward, perfect dashing through to give us, okay, that wasn't it. But at the end of the day,
no miracle.
It still works out. KT, I don't know if you believed or didn't believe, but either way, KT fans, it worked. KT moving on to knockouts, moving on to the bracket stage.
Making quick work of it here. 2-0 for KT. Teamfight after teamfight after teamfight, spanning both games.
Dismantling TES, I think it's safe to say, even when we got to see some of the flair, some of the spicy picks we were waiting for from Kanavi, the Zed just did not work out at the end of the day. Congrats to KT, 2-0, moving on. Let's see what the analyst desk has to say.
Let's go! My goats! I've always doubted them, and that was
here on the Corki.
And it's a good moment for Doggo because you can see if that was a Jarvan, if
Good
that was
chunk.
something else. Hold that thought. Charge on the way in. Tarzan trying to bully his way forward. Doggo already used the cleanse. Locked up for a moment. Flandra right into the back line. The rest is here to respond. Doggo for now untouched. Flandra demounted and running. 5K on the Otacon. Honkyu popping off with the ultimate. It's a tidal wave across the entire team fight, and he catches Kyle. Crucially, but Honkyu about to fall. Invisible for a moment. The side step. Otacon might finish him off. It's a roll more bid coming in for the meantime. And Shanks, but he's not quite sure where he wants to be. Shanks into the back line, but it's Shanks who goes into the tower and will fall. Otacon resetting. Tarzan and AL on the retreat, and it's CFO again making their mark on Summoner's Rift, finding the fight on the top side of the map as Junja spins after Tarzan and takes
dashes away. Now the Ram is going to show his teeth, but that's a brilliant stasis to come on through. Ona goes in, he survives for so long, way too long. Wild Growth comes in, and it's Gumayushi with the damage. Why is this Nocturne still alive? Ona, you absolute monster. The inner turret's gonna go down, and I think this is the end of IG, and T1 putting the end to the LPL has started early this Worlds.
T1 will have every member alive to assault the IG base. Scala trying to defend, but it's no use.
And the Ziggs that was their Achilles heel is finally going to be taken down as T1 will make it to the Swiss stage to defend their Worlds title.
Well, we certainly ended the series with quite the banger.
Yeah, that was a bang. And to be honest, this whole series was far more than I was expecting. My goodness,
And they make it work off the back of a great ultimate from Quid.
And watch again how this happened. I think he's going to pray seek at a stop. Tunnel. Oh. And then...
Doran.
Oh, Guma. Carry a three-man pulverize almost. Ruler disappears as well, but Faker, as he jumps into the whole team, makes a crucial mistake. Doran now comes in, gets a flash out of Ruler, reposition from Gumayushi, a five-man cyclone. Ona finds the angle, but it's too late in the fight. Genji have annihilated T1 as Guma runs for his life, but he's tagged once again. Genji have four members on the run, and Guma is left alone. This turret won't withstand, and it won't get a kill in return, maybe, as Chovy, no! Command protect! It is good engage as well. You asked about Razork. Elk not going to stand still for long though, because Dark Binding was out of range. The trap as well. Elk flashes in for the root, and it sets up Shadow for the reset. Now onto another. Upset thinks he's safe. Not for long. Under a turret, even with the Dark Binding. Spin has joined in, and Mickey's up next. BLG recovering from their...
Cheers. Eddie is flaming me. Eddie is flaming me, by the way. You're so bad at the game, it's embarrassing. You are a support main. Stick to support. You're queuing off-roll and you're griefing every game. Like, why are you griefing games, Eddie? You got to high elo as a support, and now you're queuing other role, and you're just... How long are you willing to chase, Alistar? Yeah, not that long it seems. Little bitch. Sorry. I need to get back to lane here. Lee, please.